Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Leelum, and in this self-reflection speech, I want to focus on all the things I learned about speaking, such as body posture, projecting my voice correctly, and using pauses sufficiently, instead of the visual picture and show that a presentation would have, focusing mainly on my public speaking skills and how they improved. Prior to attending this course, my feeling about public speaking were of embarrassment and the lack of self-confidence and anxiety. It was because I hated talking in front of groups of strangers, and it gave me a mini panic attack that would paralyze me before I even was prepared to speak. Some of the public speaking classes that I had taken in the past was in high school, which was the first time that I noticed my inability to talk in front of a group of my peers. It taught me a lot about myself and my current ability and my faults that I had when public speaking. Later in college, I had taken a college level public speaking class for a semester, and it was no different. I still had a lot of sticking points that I needed to address to become a better speaker. And now I'm semi-comfortable with the skills that I've now learned about the different ways to put together a speech and the different techniques that I can use to slowly become better. No, I haven't had any prior experience with performing, and I was never given the opportunity to perform. Some of the challenges that faced in week one was that I had to get over the anxiety of introducing myself to people and holding eye contact when speaking. In week two, I had a difficult time figuring out how to make my slideshow without much text and still be able to get my point across with pictures and bulletins. It was the first time that I'd ever done anything like that. In week three, I had an easy time with the movie portion of the review because I love watching movies and reviewing them so that others can gain information that originally can't be obtained when previewing a trailer of a movie. In week four, for my industry professional discussion, I was excited and confused about an effective way of talking about my industry without going too far into the lingo and process of how things are made and made to work visually with my pictures in my speech, and how to work my audio and my pictures so they are in sync. It was a real challenge for me. My feedback in the class, I chose to stick to points that were made in the speeches and complement aspects of their speech. I also gave some faults that I noticed and gave my genuine opinion of their speech without hurting anyone's feelings. I had some errors and workarounds that I had to use when making my presentation. And instead of trying to work out the problem, I just used different applications that would give me the final product I was looking for in my speech. The speech that I like the most is the one I was talking about my industry, because I love to talk about people in my industry and the people that I look up to and aspire to be great. They're always coming out with some awesome new technique or asset that blows people away. The speech that I liked the least was my introduction, because I had a lot of anxiety when I first introduced myself to new people. I learned a lot about TED Talks and their importance, and decided to learn and listen to many podcasts that would expand my knowledge of different subjects. Something that I learned from watching Sir Ken Robson was how to incorporate humor into your speeches so that they're more enjoyable for the viewers that are watching. The overall biggest challenge that I had was giving time to pauses when thinking and using less no or no ums, as, or in my speeches. If I had to choose what my greatest strength was when speaking, I would have to say is my ability to sit still and not fidget or move around too much. My overall speech I would give a 3 out of 5 because there are still sticking points that I need to get over and faults that I'm not aware of when I'm speaking. And I need to continue to evolve my skill set. I've I've had a positive experience throughout this class, and I chose to keep positive even when it didn't seem like I was doing well. I always like to push forward and towards the future. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I hope you gained a lot of knowledge about the different things I learned in this class and what I can do to improve. Thank you.